Hey YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here with a review of the Kotobukiya 1/10 scale full action plastic kit of Rockman. Mega Man here in the States. I will be calling him Mega Man probably for the entirety of this review. I live in America. I grew up with Mega Man, so it's kind of what I'm used to. I might call him Rock every now and then because we use that here too. But anyway, just a little disclaimer before y'all get on my case. So get all up in my grill. Anyway, Rockman, Kotobukiya, Rockman logo, Mega Man here. Whatever. The box is very, very, very tall. Unnecessarily tall, even. Considering that's the final product. It's a very obnoxiously large box, but they could have easily condensed it, but I don't know. Maybe Kotobukiya just has their own box styles. Rockman, Mega here, Mega Man. 1/10 scale, full action plastic kit. On the side here, we've got a roll. Roll will be released in December. Blues / Proto Man will be available in January. I've got both pre-ordered at AmiAmi, so I expect reviews of those once they're released. Little 8-bit Mega right there. We've got the front, his butt, weapons and items. I didn't put the decal on the E-tank yet, because you need water and like Q-tips, and I don't know fuck. But I will show that off. Expressions and sample photo of unpainted kit. Good. I didn't paint mine. I don't have plans on painting mine. It looks absolutely gorgeous unpainted. So I don't really see a reason to paint it, except for a couple pieces that are missing a little bit of detail. And I'll go over that later. Here is basically my bag of parts. I'll go through that. Here's the instructions. Some really nice pictures overall in there of everything. The instructions themselves. And a paint guide for those of you that do wish to paint it. There's all the empty, whatever they call those. I don't really know. The holder things. This one right here is the reason that it was so obnoxiously large of a box. Just cut it down, man. Just cut it down. Whatever. I don't know. So let's bring in old Mega here. Let me get him situated a little. Alright, so here's how I have him right now. Basically, because I really like the pose. Hold on. He's got straightening issues. I really like the pose with his buster out and his arm like this with the angry face. That's how I had it posed earlier. And then I kind of played around with him a little bit. He's an absolutely really awesome model kit. I do have issues with like the sides here being funky colored because of how the plastic works, and I didn't sand down a lot of these yet. But overall, it's an absolutely gorgeous thing for a model kit, and I mean, I grew up building Gundam Wing models and stuff, but these totally beat those, but I mean, those were really old, so it's kind of an understandable thing. Let me bring him back a little bit. Raise the camera a tad so you can see him better. This is Mega Man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This is probably the most accurate Mega Man figure we've gotten. Granted, you have to build it, which is actually kind of cool, because he's a robot. He builds robots. So, it's not like you're building a human or anything. That was kind of mean. Problems that I have with it, none. The joints are kind of loose. Right around here and stuff. His legs aren't as tight as they could be, but he's a very lightweight figure, so it doesn't really hinder it too much. It doesn't like he starts flopping around or anything like that. He's actually incredibly, incredibly stable. So I have absolutely no problems there. Colors are dead on accurate. The only thing that I noticed that he's missing is sorry, the red on his feet is not there, and this is a darker kind of blue in the pictures, but that's not really a huge deal. I think I kind of like it better with the light blue. Speaking of, this kind of flops around and it's really kind of irritating. I'd glue it down, except it's kind of necessary. I'll get to that later. It's kind of necessary in the neck movement that it is movable, so it's kind of necessary. Things that fall off, his arms fall off a lot. His head does fall off quite easily. That's about it. But it just snaps right back on. It's just a ball joint. There's a ball joint down here at the feet that can just kind of pop right off. Just slide it back on. There is a swivel joint right here. Swivel right there. This does swivel back and forth right at the ball joint hit right here. This can fold downward if you need that for some reason. A lot of figure arts do that. So that folds downward out of the socket and back in. And speaking of, that is a swivel ball joint right there. Full rotation on the shoulder area. Whatever you call this, 360 kind of little swivel action going on here. Shoulder swivel, a standard elbow, there we go. And his arm does pop off quite easily. But again, it just pops right back on. And his hand is on a ball joint. And his buster is, well, his hand right now. And then his head is on a full ball joint as well as in the neck. So lots and lots of movement for a model kit. So I do have to approve Kotobukiya of making badass model kits. And I really can't wait for rolls and rolls? Roll and Proto Man. So really looking forward to that. He does kind of seem lopsided. There we go. It's just kind of weird sometimes. So he comes with all of this stuff. Dump. So he comes with stickers. There is 2 sets of eyes right here that don't have eye decals on them yet. So if you want one that he's looking over to the left, you can cut out those, water them down, and decal them to the sides of the eyes here. And 2 E-tanks, so if you do mess one of them up, you can just kind of do it again. Like I said, I didn't do it yet, but you can kind of picture what it looks like. There's a little E-tank. It's really cool. Comes with 2 other heads, a happy face and an angry face, and then a kind of standardized face. So to switch faces, you just kind of raise that and pull it right out. It's stuck in there entirely just by like this right here. Those little tiny slots. So now he's all angry face because he's going to shoot things. He comes with a full charge shot and then a normal Mega Buster shot. So I'll show him off with both. There is the red jewel in there, which looks absolutely gorgeous. So there's the powered up Mega Buster shot. Pop that out. Switch it with a normal Mega Buster shot. And here's probably my favorite pose. I don't like it in 100% because I kind of like Mega Man when he's all happy face. His arm popped off. There we go. Something kind of like that. He's like, pow pow. You die. So anyway, enough Brown Floss references. He does come with another arm that can be replaced with the Mega Buster. The Mega Buster can go on either arm. It's just his pull pop switch. Nothing there. The joints on the fists are a lot tighter than the joints on these hands. To switch them, you just kind of pull it right out. There's a little rubber ball joint in there. And you just pop this one back in it. But like I said, it's just really loose. Kind of wiggles around a lot. So unless you're trying to pull off a pose like that, or a pose with the E-tank, I'd keep the fists in just because it's such a tighter fit. And that's really about it. I do love it a lot. I'm a huge Mega Man fan. He's probably one of my favorite video game series of all time. And this is just the best representation of Mega Man we've ever gotten, in my opinion. And I've owned quite a few Mega Man figures. As far as scale goes, here he is next to a Polytoad plush. that can't stand up. So he's about the same height as the plushes. Here's a Shafu Rider Hero figure, or Sentai Hero series figure. And since you're probably all familiar with figure arts, just because he's blue and uses a gun, here he is next to D-End. So he's a little bit shorter than a standard figure art. I don't know the measurements right offhand, but he's about the same as a little bit lower than a 5-inch figure. So if you're a fan of Mega Man, get this. There's no reason not to. If you don't like model kits, then get your friend to build it for you. Because really, it's just an awesome figure. Lots of joints, easily posable. So many different poses that you can do with this thing. It's just absolutely awesome. If you're a Mega Man fan, there's no reason really not to get this. You can get it really cheap off AmiAmi. As far as I know, they're back ordered right now. HLJ has some in stock, I believe. A couple other stores stock them too. So just kind of hunt around. He isn't that too hard to find. AmiAmi does have pre-orders for Blues and Roll open right now still. So if you do want this one and pick it up, you like them, go pre-order Roll and Proto Man so you don't lose out too. This was only like $25 off AmiAmi, so it was absolutely worth it. Really excellent figure, and I highly recommend it. So you can check out our photo gallery at flickr.com/photos/shukenshowme. And of course, check out the blog at shukenshowme.wordpress.com for all latest news, updates, and release dates. Check out the podcast Riders, Rangers, and Rambles at ridersrangersandrambles.com, bringing the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one. You die!